Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Italy. I just recorded 14 minutes of this, and then the game crashed, so... There's a weird interaction between OBS in game recording mode and the Paradox Engine games. I've sent in some crash reports, so we'll see what's going on there. Probably, conflict in the graphic driver or something like that. I have to remember when I'm playing the Paradox games to capture the game in window capture as opposed to game capture. Then everything seems to be hunky-dory. So, nothing much happened. It was mostly, a lot of talking and reorganizing and sorting ourselves up. So, we're Italy. We're at war with these guys. Basically, it's 1946. It is late. I'm not going to say this has been particularly speedy in any way whatsoever. Part of, I do keep blaming the German Reich for not doing anything. They have, by the way, it says they've got 1,100 planes. But it doesn't actually seem to be that case. I think the game is sort of lying to me, or their planes are deployed in a really odd way. But yeah, we've got all of Eurafricasia. So that's all fun. We are currently redeploying our troops. We've got, so we got our African garrisons, yes, but I meant to look at my Chinese guys over here. And if I just hit H to halt their current movement, and the same thing over here, and then let's say we play this on the lowest speed, you'll see these guys will all be redeploying to some garrison areas that I had defined, which is great. This Italian theater is inaccurately named. It is actually basically my Marine invasion force. But it's not literally all Marines. There's a 2-stack here, which are Marines, and actually, I'm going to cancel their commands. I'm going to tell them to run a naval invasion from here to here. We will go and pick up a few of these islands. It'll be a little tedious, but it's not going to be too bad. You're going to do that. But these other guys, in particular, say these pink fellas over here, are Alpine troops, which we really don't need anymore. So I'm actually going to tell them to become Marines. They'll lose a little bit of XP and things like that as they switch over, and they need to be retrained. But they were green troops anyway, so it hardly matters. And yeah, they've got their orders to mostly go and pick that stuff up. I'm going to grab you and tell you to go there. I'm going to grab you and tell you to go there. Just to get rid of these little bits. Doesn't really matter that much, but it'll feel nice. And then I've got one more group over here who are actually preparing for a Marine invasion. If they were about to fight, this would probably be a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure that this island is empty, so we'll just get them to go ahead and do that. Pretty sure I'm going to have to move my Navy. Speaking of Navy, I have some free dockyards, so we could probably build a carrier. Just build me one for now. Use up any things that's left. Oh, and we still have some left. And deploy out to... God damn it. Oh, Venice, I went. Apparently, I sort of clicked off accidentally, but apparently I sort of clicked in the right place for it to go. We got that. We do have some extras. What do we have? We've got 2 runs of submarines. Yeah. The destroyers. More destroyers. Wow. Could we get sort of midline? Could I get, like, heavy cruisers to help provide a little bit more bulk to the carriers? Not really. We got the level 1s, but I think we're going to throw in, like, 1 battleship build. Well, right now it's pretty low. Okay, let's take a look at our actual Navy that's sitting around here. And we want to find... what would be the best way? If I sort by area, that's going to be one way to find them out. Sort by size, but not mission. So we've got... this is really the new guys over here. And what do we have? We have 1 carrier. We have a bunch of subs. Which doesn't make much sense. Okay, I'm going to select the subs. And I don't really expect there... well, okay, we can get some good information around Australia. Do some convoy raiding. The Timor Sea. Far Eastern Indian Ocean. And actually, there's quite a bit. This is all enemy islands. So, and if I do this sea zone, the Java Sea, that should be good for our Marines, actually, and get us some information over there. And actually, I believe we'll do some convoy hunting. So that's pretty handy. We got to take a look at the air in a second as well, but we're running really slowly. Okay, so we only have 1 carrier here and 2 destroyers in place, so that's not much. We did have some destroyers sitting idle. Ooh, naval invasion. Let me pause for a second. In southern France over here. And these literally have no mission? Literally have no mission. Okay. So I will get them to go to Venice. Oh, and the other thing, Venice doesn't even have a full naval base. Now, we don't necessarily need to run supplies out of there, but in case the ships get bombed, we want them to rebuild a little bit faster. So, Eastern India has a naval invasion coming. So this Chinese group, which is very inaccurately named, currently does not have any garrison duties over here. Now, that is not a ton of troops either. I'm going to hit halt on these guys. They recalculate, so some people should go here. We could go and pad it out a little bit more. The other thing could be just to get some ships. Now, I have convoy raiders, which might do the transports, and that's pretty much it that's going on over here. Convoy escorts and raiding. I don't have, like, a real fleet in this area. Is there any that I want to move? Well, maybe. I don't know. Search and destroy. Like, I could move one of my real fleets over, but I think they're kind of needed where they are. I mean, I suppose I could put out this little baby fleet once it gets the extra destroyers. That might not be terrible. And just get them to sit around in this little bay until we've taken care of these little islands. Plus, if we're going to do a little island hopping, we're going to want a naval presence anyway. Southern India as well. That's quite a little bit of stuff going on. Well, I mean, I've got a good amount of troops that are still redeploying over here. The game speed is pretty low right now. Oh, we killed some convoys here. Any chance that that might have interrupted their plots and plans? What flag is this? Is that... Oh, is that Indian? No, I don't remember. I don't know why there's not a tooltip here. I'm trying to remember if that might be India, or if I'm horribly off. Oh, no, that's the British Raj symbol. No, never mind. So, is that... Mexico. Mexican opposition. Okay. So I think I keep seeing some of these. I'm like, oh, it's like Canada or something. I forgot. Those are like, that's the British Raj stuff. Okay, so my Marines, are any of them complaining about lack of intel? You're good. You don't. Yeah, and that's C, but we're working on it. And you guys are still just trying to clean this up, so that's going to hopefully be okay. Have you guys actually landed over here? No. Is that Scandinavia? Oh yeah, I forgot that I do have an invasion going on over here. Slowly but surely. I think it's the Finnish group, which is no longer particularly accurate. Southern China, another potential invasion. You guys are... You got a little bit of attrition, but you're not really short on supplies. So the push still seems to be working well here, which is nice to see. Southern China. Field Hospital 4, done. Excellent. Just a little bit more trickle back, a little less XP loss over there. We're going to be finishing off the logistics company. If I recall correctly, we'd finished all the infantry. We are pretty... Basically, yeah, I'd say we're done on the support thing. The radio is really good. I just don't know where to fit them in and what kind of comp to go, so that will take another pass. Armor, we've got a P-45s. I'm really happy about our modern tanks. Artillery, we've got all the actual baseline artillery stuff. We could go to rocket artillery, but we do still have some other things. Land doctrines are done. So basically, all of our land stuff, 100% satisfied there. Naval, we've got the highest end carriers. We do get a discount for the battleship, which is nice, but I really... Oh, and we are researching the heavy cruisers. Okay, which again, I think would be a nice addition alongside our carriers. So carriers, heavy cruisers, destroyers, you know, pretty good. We've got all the invasions. We could get some extra doctrine here. Which is probably worthwhile. Especially if we're building those carriers. Let me get right back to you. We're still researching strategic bombers. We've got this. We're not going to go for the next level of jet right now. I don't need tactical bombers or heavy fighters. Although I could use heavy fighters to escort the strategic bombers over the UK, because that is part of my plan. We could also research strategic bombing tech, which is probably worthwhile. I think we're done everything we care about in industry and engineering. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I don't know, do some air doctrine stuff, and with the other slot we can pick up some naval doctrine stuff. Excellent. Okay, so where was the Southern China one? Right there. Could even attack there. So I do have a little bit of a presence in place. Some garrison stuff, but not really. Still, any invasion that comes will probably be pretty minimal, so I'm not too scared. Airwise, battle for the channel. We still have more stuff. We are downing more stuff, and we have naval bombers that are operating there and are bombing enemy ships, which is fantastic. So we're just trying to soften this as much as possible over and over and over again. I would love to start flying over southern England and do port strikes, which is a great way to kill ships. And maybe. Maybe, like, night raids with strategic bombers? Okay. I'm slowly building a few. This is, like, I don't really have naval bomb, or, sorry, strategic bomber tech yet. But that's what I'm wondering. Also, we'll need some transport planes probably for our paratrooper drops, which I think we're going to do. I don't know. We might just go with Marines. I can't see anything on the coast. Once I get some ships out there, then we'll get a lot more useful information. Anyway, this big stack is like part of the old Chinese army that's actually moving over here to the French front, and hopefully not being attrition too much along the way. That would be annoying. Then we got the French stuff there, which is great. No landings yet. That's probably what this is over here. Oh, there we go. Team Yellow, you guys were told to execute the whole thing, right? So you'll take the island. Yeah. And you're all moving up. Good. Here, I'll manually tell you to run them there. And actually, since we're only moving forward, not backwards, I'm going to tell you to grab that. And do that. Okay, that's okay. Other Marine group over here. Yeah, you need a naval presence, and we'll work on that and get some subs, although we'll probably need an actual fleet out there to bust things up. We have no information as to who that actually is. You. Come back over here. Oh, no route. It's being blockaded. Ah. That's good. Subs are coming in over there. Oh, the other thing I need to do is make one of these your local base. So you can resupply, say, from there. There we go. Did that cancel your commands? That's annoying. Why is it like that? You give them a home base and it cancels their active commands. What do I click on? Oh, here. Sure. Let's develop that base. It's fine. Alright, no actual invasions have been spotted yet. And they haven't punched out of here, so far so good. Yeah, we don't really know what's going on. Alright, venturing out here. Oh, I didn't actually land at one of the ports. So these guys are all in starvation mode a little bit here, but they've got plenty of organization, and they're going to capture some stuff really fast. So it's going to be okay. Alright. Alright, overall things seem to be pretty good. I mean, again, you know, we have Eurafricasia under our control, and that's pretty good. But I would love to see if we can take the UK by the end of this. And I suspect we can. It's not going to be aided by Germany. Germany's got, like, no air force whatsoever. But if we can land a little bit of a foothold there, I'm willing to bet Germany will send, you know, what troops they do have. And they do have a good number of troops to start occupying the island of Great Britain. So we'll see what we can do. Oh, I've got some dudes. There we go. Attack from multiple angles. How many things are we fighting here? Whoa! 4 divisions. Interesting. Oh, that's the next level strategic bomber, so keep going down there. And again, we do technically have a production line for strategic bombers somewhere. I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I just have it in there so it like doesn't yell at me, but there's literally no point. Strategic bombers, yeah, I've got 2. So we'll bring them up to level 2. Again, there's not that much point to it yet because we'd be losing most of our stuff. I do want to set up a line for transport planes in case I decide to do a naval invasion. I don't know how many we're going to need. Now, here's a question. What can I cut my production on and free up some military factories? Advanced artillery is done, and actually I don't expect we're going to need much more at all. So I'll keep a line there. Nice high efficiency. It'll add some more stuff. Mechanized equipment. I don't think we're going to build more tank divisions. We don't need more tank divisions at this time. This is coming up well. Oh yeah, we have lots of these mechanized. So I'm going to just cut a whole line of that. And a whole line of support equipment as well. There we go. And now we would probably need lots of oil and rubber. If it can get delivered. And no. Ah, no, German Reich. Sure. And that's all we needed, was the oil. So So that should be coming in now. And we do have some free military factories, so I did potentially cut too much. But I'm going to go and ramp up the... oh yeah, we're just one extra. Ramp up the motorized, because we do still need some of that. It's only one per day right now. Now that's at poor efficiency, but may as well try to bring that to the point where, hell, ideally, we might have a surplus. But now, all that was to... we go back to the planes and check the bombers. Well, oh, transport planes are damaged, so that, or damaged factories, so that's okay. But yeah, the bombers are going to get started. They'll just build up a little bit of efficiency. We'll have a few old school bombers, which isn't going to be too terribly useful, but that'll do. All right, so I don't know if they're retreating to there. I'm going to split this group in half, and we still have here you. You are going to start an invasion from here to there. And you are going to start an invasion from here to here. Not that we have naval superiority yet. We'll get started. And you're going to work on that one when you can. And you guys have finished off all your orders, which is great. I think I'm going to split you in half as well. Hopefully not getting one of these generals killed. You're going to go from there to there. And you are going to go from here to here. Yeah, we may as well start cleaning up these islands. Start denying more of these naval bases, but we will have to get more of a naval presence out here. So speaking of naval presence, how are we looking over here? Okay, we're still producing submarines like crazy, which is okay. They can give us some intel. There's probably lots of convoys still to raid. I mean, this is really low density. I will give you that. I would like you to be based... can you be based out of here? Yeah, you can. Good. And then you still lose your commands. That seems really odd to me. To move and set a new home base. Yeah, I wonder, like, there should be a hotkey to let you change your home base without giving a move command, so that you can keep your existing orders. Because mostly, I figure out where I want my ships to be, I give them those orders, and then I figure out a base nearby to park at. And it feels like there should be a better workflow for that. Anyway, so now over here, god damn it, these submarines do build fast. Maybe I could cut back on the submarine and work on building up the fleet. That's not a terrible idea. Let's see here. If I go and just cut one line of these subs. So just finish the one that you're working on now and then stop. And then you'll actually put in some production on this battleship, which is going to be okay. And then we'll probably get a notice that we have one too many dockyards, even though they'll mostly be damaged. But at that point, hopefully we've got to have some better heavy cruiser tech. We could actually start another carrier at the same time. That wouldn't be too shabby at all. Anyway, so this navy here, or this fleet. 1 carrier, 7 destroyers. It's not the strongest, but it ain't that bad. We're going to put you on, say, I'm going to keep you relatively tight with the search and destroy, but get you to cover more than one sea zone over here. Just keep an eye on the coasts. And do you have a admiral available? You do, and I'm going to give you one. Okay. Do me proud over there. So you're saying you don't have equipment production for, right, the medium tanks and the self-propelled grenades. Because what I'm doing is I'm saving up modern armor and modern self-propelled artillery. And actually, we're not fighting right now. I think it would be a fine time right now to switch our so-called medium tank divisions. You are being switched to modern tank, modern tank, modern tank, and modern self-propelled artillery. And what will that do? So we will have a shortage of 285 on tanks and 32 for self-propelled artillery, but that seems perfectly fine. So I'm going to save that, which really will go and probably put a bunch of medium tanks in our storage, and it does. Now, I mean, what I could have done is just built stuff with the medium, with the modern tanks, but we still have... So we have some old medium tanks. I could sell them to someone, you know. In theory, we have this fast tank division. I could make a new medium tank division. I could have kept the old one, made a copy, and just switched them part by part. That might have been an idea. Like, what are we going to do with these old medium tanks? I'm not sure. It'd be nice to take Hong Kong with something, but I think we're fine as is. So, India, I don't see any invasions. What's this? Ooh, they have quite the fleet. Now, our carrier is very powerful. It is very powerful, but that's a lot of enemy ships. Destroyers are having to pull away. The rest of them are moving back. That is a much bigger fleet than I had hoped to encounter there. I think it's going to destroy my carrier. It looks like... I think it just went down. Oh, it's running away. Oh, okay, it was organization, not strength. Good. Now, I still want to organize some bombers here, because I want to start doing some port strikes over southern England. Probably at night. Can I cut back on our fighters over the channel and gain control over there? Man, at night I don't need as many fighters, but I'm not sure. No. Wow, Germany, really? That's your pro strat? You're going to put, like, 100 divisions in Copenhagen and then move through that way? That's a little crazy. Anyway, you know what? Keep pumping out these carriers infinitely. We might want to pump them out 2 at a time, because we don't build them that fast, and I think we may have not lost it, but it certainly isn't great. And yeah, go for infinity. That's going to be okay. Sure, probably. Alright, good push here anyway. These guys are going to have to capitulate. Well, there's no victory points much in the north. Look at... Wow, everyone's getting attrition. But once we get to Stockholm and Oslo, they'll pretty much have to capitulate right away. And we are... I mean, we're getting more naval invasion sounds. Oh, in France now. And I saw some combat there, but it looks like it's fine. So France, northern and southern. Well, we have a lot of dudes kicking around. And Team Purple is on its way as well, so we should be able to quickly reinforce anywhere. And again, we have a presence in all of the forts. Or, sorry, the ports. I always do that. You know, naval forts. That is a lot of submarines lost, and kind of disappointing. I just want naval battles. So yeah, dismiss the convoy raids. Wow, that one sub is getting work done. Holy crap. Ooh! Battlecruiser. Very nice. We're poaching off the coast of Newfoundland over there, like that. That also went really well. So, I mean, none of these are particularly recent. Holy crap. One of our carriers, Carrier 4, escorted by a battleship and a frack ton of destroyers, went and killed a whole bunch of British Navy, with only a loss of a few planes. That's another good outcome there. Less good over there. So, did nothing ever come of the fight here? Maybe I clicked through it and didn't notice. Do I still have that navy? Is this it? Oh, it had never gotten rebased. So, okay. It looks like it survived. So, I'm going to... You still have your old order, right? Yeah, so I'm going to explicitly cancel your order by doing this. Good. And then I'll put your normal behavior on. Yeah, that's all going to be fine. And I'll just wait for you to get reinforced. Oh, destroyer did sink something. Another destroyer. Okay. Took a lot of damage, but we didn't actually lose any ships there, which is quite nice. But yeah, we'll see if we can't get a more impressive fleet for the next go. And yeah, I think more things have to be rebased over there. Let me actually merge you up to make sure none of you guys have any weird orders. Submarines, you guys are all fine. So I should rebase you first. I've got nothing in the North Sea or the Norwegian coast right now, so I'm going to get you guys to base in the Pas de Calais, and then we are going to convoy raid there. Have Fun boys. Meanwhile, no invasions. No invasions. And no invasions. Okay. I think the invasion notification's got to be tweaked up a little bit somewhere. Convoy radar, I don't care about that. Escort carrier doctrine done. Ooh, destroyers and escort efficiency. Yeah, that all sounds good. What do we have here? Justification. What is this one? UK is justifying against us. Oh no! Alright. Overall, not too shabby. I could probably be deploying some more MPs and things to save some of our internal production, but overall we're okay. We have a crap ton of political power, which means I could generate more admirals, since I actually was running out there. I'm not going to change... I don't think I'm going to change any of that. I suppose we could change... I need, like, repair speed. Is there a repair speed guy? I don't know. It's all fine. Okay, we're not capped on XP anywhere. Alright, well... Oh my god, are they actually punching through? They're actually punching through, you guys. It's amazing. Of course, I mean, we'll get there from the other side first, but it is still nice to see. Oh, now there's a naval invasion. Hopefully you guys can deal with that. I'm not entirely hopeful that you can be trusted to do it all on your own. Do we have any tanks in here? Where the hell are all my tanks? Are they still over here? Oh, oh yeah, in Finland. Yeah, which is fair. Meant to say, are they still all over here? No. Do I just not have that many tank divisions? That's entirely possible. I have 5. And that's it. I just don't have the manpower. But I could put the old medium tanks into production, though. We are working on 4 more. I think that's going to be fine. I think I'll ignore the medium tanks for now. Because again, I don't really have the manpower. And the next battle's not going to be determined by tanks at all. The initial marine invasion. And then, yeah, sure, land some tanks. But I don't need 1 billion of them. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we'll put a cut in here. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.